Whoa, look at that! A young Tyrannosaurus rex, one of the most famous dinosaurs in the world. T-Rex lived about 68 to 66 million years ago during the late Cretaceous period, the very last chapter of the dinosaur age. It roamed in what is now North America, in a warm world filled with forests, rivers, and wide-open plains, not deserts like you might imagine. Even at this young age, it's already huge. See how Boone, who's 1.40 meters tall, only reaches its belly. If this were a full-grown T-Rex, it would be almost twice as tall, stretch as long as a school bus, and weigh as much as 6 or 7 cars combined. Young T-Rexes were fast and agile. They had long, powerful legs for chasing prey and a stiff tail for perfect balance. Even without the size of an adult, they were already skilled hunters. But every giant starts small. A baby T-Rex hatched from an egg about the size of a football. Covered in soft feathers to keep warm, it might have looked cute, but it already had sharp little teeth for catching lizards, mammals, and even baby dinosaurs. Those teeth? In adults, each one was as big as a banana, with sharp serrated edges like a steak knife. They were designed to slice through flesh and even crush bones, perfect for a meat-eating lifestyle. And when it made a sound, scientists think it wasn't the movie roar we all know. It may have been a deep, rumbling growl that you could feel in your chest, the kind of sound that made you freeze before you even saw the dinosaur. Fully grown, the T-Rex was the top predator of its time, 12 meters long, 6 meters tall at the hip, and up to 9 tons in weight. With a bite force stronger than any animal on land, it could take down even the biggest plant eaters of its world. From a tiny feathered hatchling to the king of the dinosaurs, the T-Rex's life was a journey of growth, survival, and absolute power. No wonder it still captures our imagination millions of years later. But T-Rex wasn't the first fearsome predator to walk the earth. Over 160 million years earlier, during the late Triassic period, there was Hypacrosaurus, one of the earliest meat-eating dinosaurs ever discovered. Hypacrosaurus lived in what is now Argentina, in a landscape of forests, rivers, and dry open plains. It was much smaller than T-Rex, about 3 to 6 meters long and weighing up to 300 kilograms, but it was fast, agile, and always hunting. Look who's here, the mighty Spinosaurus. With its long crocodile-like snout and the giant sail on its back, Spinosaurus was one of the largest meat-eating dinosaurs ever found, even longer than T-Rex. But here's a secret. These two never met in real life. Spinosaurus lived about 30 million years earlier, in what is now North Africa, hunt and fish in rivers and swamps. T-Rex lived much later, far away in North America. Still, if they ever faced each other, it would be a truly epic battle of giants. Whoa, look at those 2 crests on its head. This is Dilophosaurus, one of the largest predators of the early Jurassic about 193 million years ago. It could grow up to 6 meters long, weigh around 500 kilograms, and lived in what is now North America. The twin crests were probably used to attract mates or to show off its strength, like a built-in crown for a dinosaur king. Wow! Look at that walking tank. This is Ankylosaurus, one of the best armored dinosaurs of all time. It lived alongside T-Rex at the very end of the dinosaur age, about 68 million years ago. Its entire body was covered in bony plates, like a suit of armor, and at the end of its tail was a massive club. One swing from that tail could break the leg of any predator. Even a T-Rex would think twice before attacking. If a predator attacked, Ankylosaurus wouldn't run. Instead, it would swing that tail with bone-crushing force, enough to break the leg of even the mighty T-Rex. But despite its fearsome armor, Ankylosaurus was a peaceful plant eater, spending its days munching on ferns, low-growing plants, and fallen fruit. Meet Hypacrosaurus, a gentle giant from the late Cretaceous, about 75 million years ago. Here's Carnotaurus, the meat-eating bull. It lived in South America about 70 million years ago, with 2 short horns above its eyes and a deep, muscular neck. From the mighty T-Rex to the horned Carnotaurus, from the gentle Hypacrosaurus to the armored Ankylosaurus and the Crested Dilophosaurus, each dinosaur tells a different story of life millions of years ago. Which one impressed you the most? Hold on tight. Our dinosaur adventure isn't over yet. In the next part, even more incredible creatures are waiting for us. Let's go find them.